This is AI Dungeon Crawlers. Today's Monday, June 20th, 2022. And welcome to the dungeon, where the five of us traverse the treacherous mind of a sinister AI, programmed with the insights of 10,000 authors, throwing shapes from the deep at our every turn, as we struggle to write the greatest sea-born Lovecraftian horror since my last trip to the nudist beach. I've seen things. Horrible things. I'd like to say thank you to our patrons, Twesk and Katarina. If you want to join us on Patreon and support the show, click the link below. It really is the best way to support the show. Guarantees we get most of the money, not Amazon or YouTube. That being said, we greatly appreciate any tips, bits, and subs. They don't go to waste. Shout out, for example, to Misha Life, who just resubscribed for 1 month at Tier 1. They've been subscribed for 16 months now. Absolutely incredible. We also have a few new shows in the works, and we'd like to expand our presence. The easiest way to have that happen faster is with audience support. Every little bit helps. Thanks, guys. And now, close enough. Joining me tonight, a chill in the air. That's Eric Lehman. A creak from the boards. That's Jesse Beam. A crash in the distance. That's Noah Schaefer. A strange light on the shoreline. It's Alexander Offord. And me, a disappointment to my parents. There's nothing scarier. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to AI Dungeon Crawlers. Should I do the intro again, but to you guys now?
Yeah, do you want to talk about something?
I feel like I've asked or been asked this question every single week for the last 4 weeks.
Yeah, it's kind of a theme.
Thematically, Jack. In the context of the show, I'm deeply depressed. Personally, I feel fine, but I feel like every time I sit down and I write something in Apple Pages or whatever it's called, a deep, dark part of me comes out that I wasn't prepared for.
Anytime I have to sit and contemplate and think about what I'm saying, I just get so sad.
Yeah, anytime I express my true inner feelings, they're not nice.
Well, you know what they say, you write what you know.
Anyways, let's talk about today's adventure. Eric, I think you typed up the world.
I did type up the world.
Yes. Why don't you tell us a little bit about us? Who are we? Where are we? What's happening?
We are a botanist in some time within the 18th century, the most spooky of centuries. And we live on a ship called the HMS Janus, and we've set out from the United Kingdom to push into the Pacific Isles to try and save our family who have been stricken with a horrible disease for generations.
No.
Yeah. And we're gonna find those plants, hopefully.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I love it. Jesse, do you want to tell us when we're drinking?
Yes. Normally on this show, we have a long, elaborate walk to get to the point of what our drinking game is. But you know what? Damn it. We've been on this ship for weeks. So we're just going to drink every time we see land because we deserve it.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Should I mention the hidden game or do we?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's.
Okay.
What's the other one?
Like 4 seconds ago before we started, we challenged Noah to hide squids in various scenery images during the show. So if any of you in the chat see a squid that we don't notice, point it out to us. We're going to drink every time we spot the squid.
Spot that squid!
Squid! I love this game show. Guys, there.
It's a squid.
to the southeast. It's a squid.
I'm going to drink.
Oh, let's everybody drink. Jesse, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking a boring lager. It's not thematic.
I can't believe you've done this.
No. I could also drink water, which is thematic because it's all around us. We're on a boat.
Nice. Wow, you're really snap, keeping us on our toes. Eric, what are you drinking?
I'm finishing off my bottle of Dunvegan single malt Scotch whiskey. Yeah, a small batch, Islay. And yet again, I find myself reaching the end of a bottle without a single sponsorship.
Something you want to talk about there, Eric?
Yeah. What gives Dunvegan and Bushmills whiskey? We're just a little show, but we've got heart. We could say the name of your product.
For money.
We're already doing it for free.
We say lots of words. Calcutta. Banana. Superficial.
All of these
Done
words make me
bacon.
think of one thing. Done bacon whiskey.
Single malt Scotch whiskey. Small batch. It's an Islay. You really taste the peat. It's true. They make it with peat moss. That's the old way that the Scots would do it. It's not for everyone, but I've actually found I really like it. So
All right.
yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
legitimately pretty great. This was like a small batch special edition that they did.
That
I
sounds
picked up.
fancy.
Yeah, well, I had a gift card, so I thought I'd get something nice and like a little more than I usually get. Try something new.
I really don't know much about whiskey of any kind, so I can't say if peat really enhances the experience.
Well, I mean, like that's a relative term, enhance.
Change. Alter.
It certainly exists within the flavor palette, and this is unfiltered, I believe, bottled in the old-fashioned way to preserve all the natural esters of the whiskey for the fullest taste and smoothness. This is a small batch whiskey made from the traditional Scottish way using peat from Islay, the most appreciated whiskey-producing region.
All right.
I appreciate you, Islay.
We'd appreciate you more if you gave us some money. Thank you very much. Alexander, welcome to the show. Sorry we
Thank
just
you.
rambled about whiskey around you for a little while, but tell us, what are you drinking tonight?
I think actually sort of in keeping with the sort of themes of colonialism that are maybe inherent with the setting tonight, I'm drinking Bombay Sapphire.
Ooh, good answer. Fabulous. Tell us a little bit about your history with this genre that you've requested.
So I have a limited history with the genre of eldritch Lovecraftian horror. I'm a newcomer to Mr. HP's good short stories, but I'm a student of the history of early modern science, and particularly with naturalists and biologists who are exploring quote-unquote new worlds that were in fact not new. I actually have a tattoo of a creature called a sea monk, which appears in Conrad Gessner's 16th century Encyclopedia de Piscibus, which was believed to be a real creature. So I'm all about mysterious monsters of the deep and misguided sailors.
Hell yeah. All right.
Hell yeah.
We'll misguide some sailors and find some unsolvable mysteries of the deep tonight just for you. Sounds good to me. And last but not least, of course, Noah, what are you drinking today?
Well, I'm keeping it thematic. Since we are on the high seas, there's always going to be a time where the captain can go to his quarters and just write about his feelings in the captain's log.
Hey, nice.
Sounds good to me. How's everybody feeling? Everybody ready to go?
Hell yeah.
Hell yes. All right, Eric, take us home.
Oh shit, I gotta read.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. The 18th century is a time of exploration and adventure. It's a time where the unknown beckons to all men seeking fame or anonymity. And there's no place on the globe left so unknown as the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific is an ocean region that covers a half of the Earth. It's a place of legends where people tell tales of its tall ships, the savagery of its inhabitants, and its eldritch horrors that haunt the sea. You are William Burton, a botanist and adventurer on the HMS Janus. The ship has sailed from the United Kingdom to the East Indies seeking riches and fame. You've spent years researching plants and their uses in an effort to find a cure for a density affliction that has afflicted your family for generations.
Wait, sorry, not to pause this soon into the story.
You're real thick, is all I'm saying.
It's just like small but very dense. Very, very dense. Like a
we're
dwarf
all
star.
like 3 feet tall,
Yeah.
but we still weigh the same as a 6 foot tall
Yeah.
man.
Strong but very stupid. You've heard rumors of the strange plants of the region that could be used to make a cure for this ailment. You hope to find these plants and gain your wealth. You're on your way to the Art of the Pacific in search of the fabled island of Tezwan. Your ship has been sailing toward these islands for a week now without any sign of the island. You've spotted more sharks in the last week than you have in your whole life. You stand on the bow of the ship, sketching in your book, and looking out over the waves. In the distance, a strange-looking ship is floating on the ocean.
A mystery. A mystery. A strange-looking ship.
What could it
But
be?
what makes the ship strange-looking? Oh,
going
I
up
thought
and
Jesse had
down,
something
I don't
right
know.
away. It's like going opposite the direction the waves should be going.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a sail.
Oh no, what happened? The whole thing
It's
I
covered
typed
in
up
peat
just
moss.
deleted itself.
Covered in peat moss. Just a bunch of barrels on the back and people going about their business.
Okay, well I had this
It's a
whole thing
strange looking
typed
ship.
up, ready to hit
Uh-oh.
enter, and then I hit enter and sent it, and now it's gone. So bear with me.
No
Okay.
worries. While you're doing that, we have our first Put This in the World info. Squirrel Danielson, your trusted young first mate. We have a first mate on the ship already in the world info, Misha. So I'm just going to change that to our best friend. Best mate. Squirrel Danielson.
We also have from King of Autumn the hardworking and troublesome Captain Benjamin Lockridge.
We already have a
captain
captain as well.
It's all right. No, nobody knows this. We didn't do a world building stream. Do you want to do that one, and I'll do the do King of Autumn's captain one?
Sure, go for it.
All right, let's do it. We're typing these into the world info. It's just so you know, Alex, we're not just leaving you be. I promise.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's
Try
all
not
good.
to break anything while we're gone.
Benjamin Lockridge is a badass name.
It's a pretty good name. And instead of the captain, then what do you think his job is aboard the ship?
Well, we have another ship that we are trying.
Oh,
that
that's
is in
right.
the world too.
Oh.
That got put in. The
What ship
captain
is
of that ship?
Okay.
I forget what it was called.
I'm gonna see if I can find it. Oh, there it is. Okay, the Sparrow.
Squirrel Danielson, your trusted and best first mate who lost his leg in an unfortunate sea lion incident.
Oh, no.
It just says that over and over. Shit. Give me a moment. Again.
Okay, do you want me to read about Benjamin Lockridge?
You got one?
Yeah. Benjamin Lockridge is an adventurer who is widely respected for his many talents. He's the best sailor of his ship, the HMS Sparrow, and is trusted with the most important missions. He's also a skilled explorer and has helped discover the lost island of Tasmania. He is most well known for his remarkable luck and wit, which has saved him and those around him on numerous occasions. Sounds like this guy's a real go-getter. He knows what he's doing.
Squirrel is an intelligent, witty, and resourceful squirrel who lives in a forest with his best friends Yeti and Rabbit. His best friend is Squirrel Danielson, and together they manage to survive a cold, cruel world. Squirrel is strong, yet slightly clumsy animal who has many good qualities and skills. All right, we can't do that. I'm sorry, everybody. It's having trouble.
Looks like Red Gamer Soul's done one as well. There's so many.
Squirrel Danielson is your trusted and best mate who lost his left leg in an unfortunate sea lion incident. The sea lion incident is Squirrel Danielson's bad memory. Squirrel Danielson's left leg was bitten off, and Squirrel Danielson had to limp ever since. Squirrel Danielson is not very happy about what happened, but he will always stand by you.
Stand
No matter
by you.
what. Squirrel Danielson is always ready to go to sea with you.
Alexander, what does Squirrel Danielson sound like?
Oh, the name's Squirrel Danielson.
Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting Sean Connery to arrive for Squirrel Danielson. This is a bold casting choice for a man named Squirrel.
Yes, I fought that sea lion to the death. And though he took my leg, I took his heart.
It's a
What did you do with his heart, Squirrel?
preserved it in a sort of matrix of formaldehyde and other bits of herbs, along with pearls from freshwater mussels that I poached from the lakes near Manchuria. And I fashioned it into a pendant and gave it to my lady love before she met her untimely demise.
God.
How did she die?
Well, that is a tale for another time.
Did it have squirrel? Did it have to do with the heart and formaldehyde that you
Sea lion
gave her?
poisoning.
Unfortunately, yes, it turns out poaching mussels from the rivers of Manchuria is illegal in parts of
Oh, no.
northeastern China.
Oh, no.
And they hunted me.
Oh,
And then they
God.
found her with the heart and the pearls.
That's right.
Oh, that's so tragic.
And she was dragged before the courts in Beijing and summarily executed.
Why didn't you speak up, squirrel, if you love this woman?
Sadly, I was on a Malay frigate at the time.
They were trying to reach you. We've sent so many letters to your home.
They did, but I received the pigeon far too late.
What did you do to the pigeon? I heard you have a strong sense of vengeance.
Well, you know what they say. Don't shoot the messenger pigeon.
Okay.
I feel like
You shot the messenger
you shot
pigeon,
the messenger
didn't you?
pigeon, though, did you?
I did shoot the messenger pigeon. We dined on it that night.
What did you do with its heart?
I sort of mixed it together with a bit of fine claret. And just took it down like a big fiery oyster.
Oh, God. All right, Squirrel, one last question for you. Where's the name Squirrel come from?
It was my father's name. I'm
To your squirrel Danielson Jr.
Second, yeah.
now ordinarily you would think that my father's name would be Daniel, hence my own surname of Danielson.
Right.
Daniel's
My mother's
was my,
name was Daniel.
Daniel's was my biological father. Squirrel was my adopted father.
Okay, wait. What? Hold on. Okay. All right. So your name was Daniel Danielson, and then
Correct.
when your mother remarried to this man named Squirrel, he demanded they change your name to Squirrel Danielson.
That's right.
How old were you at the time?
29.
It's legit
How old
to
are
me.
you now?
31.
When did the
Oh.
formaldehyde heart incident happen?
Well, the sea lion incident, yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's a fresh injury, you see. I've only
Oh.
just begun to learn to hobble around on naught but one leg and a crutch carved from the ivory of a walrus tusk.
So that's why you took a ship into the Pacific. You were already in the Far East in Manchuria.
That's right.
We're very sorry
You
we've
see,
made you
you-
relive this tragedy.
Yeah, I'm so
Fresh
sorry.
on
I didn't
the
realize
air.
this was such a fresh wound. So you shot and ate a pigeon like a month or two ago and then fled here. Is that right?
I've shot and eaten many pigeons, and I shall do again.
Oh, Lord. Well, I'm really glad to have you aboard, buddy. My best friend.
It is a pleasure, William.
All right, well, that's Squirrel Danielson.
All right.
Wow.
Do we have text?
Yeah, you might
Are you
need to
doing
refresh, though.
Yakenshu, Behold the Prophet of Plague, Jack, or should I?
Oh, I haven't typed it. Yeah, do you want me to?
Oh, I can do it.
All right,
That's
go for it.
In the
Let's
meantime,
learn a little bit about.
You might
The
want
prophet
to
of
refresh,
plague.
though.
Oh, do we have
Um,
text?
Yeah, you should. I realized
Oh.
it was sending it and not showing me, so when I refreshed, both my prompts were there, so I deleted the last one.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay.
All right, 1 second. I've almost got Yakenshu. Yighagkijilu.
Yachniel.
Oh no, I'm getting the Circle of Death.
Oh no.
Region. One moment. One moment,
It's okay. We're holding. It's all good.
sir. And yeah. And
Effort noises, excitement, action,
well,
intrigue.
in
Who
the
knows what could
description, in the background.
Yes.
With
Yes.
a P, that
All
I
the
didn't-
buttons.
And I put another P.
Good job. What are
I'm
the keys for?
generating.
Okay.
Yighakanlu, a cunning and manipulative prophet of plague, called the Leering Lord by their evil devotees, an old enemy of mankind. Yighakanlu is obsessed with destroying mankind and sees his schemes for world domination as a holy crusade. He has conquered many lands, subjugating them to the worship of his undead god. Shit, that was kind of worth the wait. Thanks.
Yeah, that was
Thanks for
kinda
going along
awesome.
with That was kind of sick.
Fantastic.
Awesome sauce. Back
All
to
right.
the world.
Take us back. We're back in
Back
the
to
distance.
reality. Oh, there goes gravity. That's Lovecraft's over majesty.
You ready to? Are you ready to read?
Maybe.
Okay.
I'm trying to find it. Sorry, it's scrolling. In the distance, a strange-looking ship is floating on the ocean. You hear a grunt and then turn to look over your shoulder as the captain, who is standing near the wheel with an odd grimace, who is standing near the wheel with an odd grimace on his face. He locks eyes with you and snorts once again.
Is this me?
This is you.
Yeah.
No ships are usually found in these parts, Sonny. Don't mind telling you, I've a bad feeling about that plank.
He says, staring out over the sea once more. A strange-looking ship is floating closer, and you can just make out the Samoan flag flying from its mast.
All right.
What does the Samoan flag look like?
Noah?
Oh, sorry.
Very
There's
good
more.
question.
All right. While Noah Googles.
You're right, sir. I've never seen one like it.
Oh.
You say, still sketching the ship design.
Nor have I.
He adds,
It looks like something our kin would build.
I think
Oh,
the
wait.
captain says that.
Yes, I was just about to say
Yes.
that.
Go ahead, Captain.
Perceptive as ever, Burton.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sti-
Captain. Still, there aren't many pirate ships out here.
Protest.
Captain's really okay having his lines be stepped on. He's like, "You said it. I was going to say the same thing. You carry on with what you were thinking."
He's mentoring us, right?
yes, that's right. He's nurturing.
He's a good captain.
The flag of Samoa. Oh, it seems that this flag was not adopted until 1873, which is still after.
It's a time-traveling ship.
Ghost ship.
A strange ghost ship from the future. Why, what could it be? And he,
What if that was the cruelest fate of all? When you die, you become a ghost that travels backwards in time.
no, that sounds pretty awesome, actually. I'm not gonna.
Oh,
lie.
never seeing anything?
I can think of some significantly more cruel fates.
Yeah.
All right. I got another character generation from.
Oh, I
Country
see it.
Buttons. I'm gonna
Amir
punch this one
Magat.
in. I'm gonna. Do you mind if I do this one?
You can do it.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna do it.
believe in you.
Okay. In the meantime, please explain to me why a time traveling ghost is a cruel fate, because I actually don't
Well,
see it.
Imagine, if you will, you had people you loved, Jack. Just put it in your mind. And you wanted to...
You're asking a lot of me right now, big guy.
I know. I hear your monologues. But but you probably want to know what happens to those people. I've got some kids and
Got some people I want to look
wonder
out
if
for.
They're okay. So what you do is you die, and then you get to live through the third person your entire life again, just seeing all the mistakes you made over and over, and then it just floats back into history until you're eventually, like, yeah, for the first several thousand years, maybe that's an interesting thing. You're getting to see some stuff, you know, have some insights on stuff. Maybe you're in the right place at the right time. But you still only got one perspective. But then you hit prehistory, and then there are billions of years. Billions of years of nothing. Jack
you've
shit.
converted me, Eric. You've converted me. It
Yeah,
sounds
that's
terrible.
true.
Yeah.
I mean, the same is
I
still to be
win.
said about, like, if you were to follow the time forward to the heat death of the universe and then be trapped with jack shit and nothingness.
Yeah, but at least you're trapped following the line of progression to which
True
you
of
have
all
started.
mankind
Yeah.
forever. That's fair. That's fair.
You get to see how it ends. Seeing how it ends inherently, I guess seeing how it began might have some benefit as well.
Yeah, that's true.
But seeing how it ends, I think, would be more interesting.
Fair enough. I've got here Amir Magat. He's a grizzled Malaysian mercenary captain, treasure hunter, and Squirrel's former commanding officer. Aboard that frigate. Amir is a jack of all trades and a master of none. He's a competent fighter, but he's no strategist. Mostly, he's a thief and a treasure hunter, always looking for a way to break one of his own rules. That's Amir.
Wait a minute.
Orn Gaslighter.
Looks like we got some more text.
All right. Crap, where do we start?
I just finished saying, still, there isn't many pirate ships out here.
You protest. The captain eyes the strange ship suspiciously and barks an order over his shoulder.
Lewis, up deck!
Charlie Lewis, the first mate, comes bounding onto the deck from below.
Oh, hi, Captain.
He calls out. The captain says,
Help and get a closer look at this deadhead ship. See if anyone's alive.
he orders. You and Charlie both jump down the deck and jump onto the railing next to the ship. You both grab onto the railing and peer out over the water. The strange ship is floating mere feet from you. The captain yells out another order.
Keep your eyes peeled. If anything happens, shout for me. Hi, sir.
Who is this? Lewis?
I'm Charlie Lewis, innit?
You good, Charlie? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why? Questions make me sort of nervous.
Oh, all right. It sounds like, you're out on sea. This is a hard life. You got a little bit more gumption in you. Why are you so meek?
I'm not.
All right. Okay, Charlie.
Do we have a
Just,
Sorry, just
I
side
don't like
note.
talking about myself.
Do we have a narrator yet, Jack? Navigator yet, Jack?
I don't think so. Not that I remember.
All right, never mind. Keep talking.
Okay. We got more text. Unless you're doing a character right now.
I'm doing a character.
Okay.
Doing by
doing the-
King of Autumn. Mary
I didn't see
McNamara
that.
is a resilient navigator of the HMS Sparrow. Like Mulan, she disguised herself as a man named Martin to honor her late husband who died of tuberculosis.
Just like Mulan.
Oh
Just
shit!
like Mulan.
I put
Aren't we-
exactly. Wait, that was what also King of Autumn wrote.
Oh, okay.
So
Aren't we? We're on the Janus, not the Sparrow.
oh crap!
That'll be our rival navigator.
It's
Yeah.
the rival navigator of the
Ah!
Sparrow. All right, here's a new one. She has many hidden talents, including playing the piano and kicking ass. She also is the inspirational figurehead for the Sparrow's crew. All right.
Cool.
I'm here to
This is a
kick
woman we'll
ass
never
and
meet.
play piano, and
And
I'm
play
all
piano.
out of piano.
Unless the Sparrow is this mysterious Samoan ship we've just boarded.
Perhaps it could
Who-
be.
Could it be? Could it be?
Let's find out.
All right.
At first, you think you're seeing things, but then, rubbing your eyes, you spot it, a dark shape rolling under the water, mere feet from the bottom of the ship. It's moving towards your ship. Without thinking, you shout a command at the captain.
Captain!
What is it, Burton?
He shouts back.
Turtle! Under the ship!
You shout back. The captain dares a look of terror on his face and shouts another command.
was gonna-
Not the turtle.
Not the turtle.
Are we? Do we have a horrified, terrifying horror turtle? Okay, here we go.
The captain dives for cover, and you and Charlie dive for cover also.
Shark!
The captain shouts back in horror. You look to see the fin of a shark passing overhead.
Overhead.
Tall fin.
The shark is swimming under the ship and is heading straight for the turtle. Hey!
All right.
Shark
we got
turtle
big
fight.
turtles and a
right.
gigantic kaiju shark.
Alexander,
dun,
you're our resident expert. Can you give me a wonderful fake Latin name for this species of enormous kaiju-shaped shark?
Ooh, hell yes.
Giganticus something, I don't know.
That would be Carcarus Megalotherian.
Oh, shit! I got the word mega. I don't know. Could you break down your logic behind this?
The extent of my shark-based knowledge does come from Jaws, which I believe they refer to the great white as Carcarus carcharodon. And the Megatherium is a giant ground sloth that lived in the Pleistocene area. So, Megalotherium kind of conveys a notion of size, while Carcarus, I guess, is a shark-based genus.
Cool. All right. So is Megalotherium specifically sloth-based? Is this a giant land sloth shark turtle?
It's an amphibious giant shark that is comfortable on land but very slow-moving whilst on land. So as
absolutely
to be
horrifying.
Sloth-like, yeah.
Wow.
Oh shit! I just looked it up. Megatherium is Greek for the great beast.
Whoa!
Hell yes.
Wow. So actually, your naming is fantastic. Look at you.
It's also one of the two beasts described in the Book of Revelation by Aleister Crowley.
Whoa!
It's Carcarus Megalotherium! It's the giant shark!
Quiet, boy. Lewis, hard to starboard.
The captain shouts, readying our boon. The ship lurches and the wheel vibrates under your hands.
Now!
The captain shouts. The harpoon flies through the air. It hits the shark in the dorsal fin. The shark instantly drops under the ship, and you fight, and the fight is over.
Yay!
The shark swims past you and majestically flips in the air. Sick.
That's pretty cool.
There goes the shark's lunch.
The captain says.
No turtles for the shark today.
The shark, as it flips through the air, is vomiting violently off the starboard side. All right. Well, now that I guess the kaiju fight's over, are we going to go check out the weird boat?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Alexander, you're kind of the resident expert. Why is it that this sighting of gigantic animals is such a concern to us? Could we not?
Actually, I was about to have our narrator state this, so tell me.
Oh,
tell me
convenient.
Why.
Never mind, Alex. For the
No.
convenience of plot.
Tell me why.
Take a break. Oh,
Sorry, what was the question?
why is it such a big deal for these big animals to be, near the ship? Couldn't we just go away? Let them do their business.
We could. However, as I understand it, the historical HMS Janus on which our HMS Janus is modeled was chartered by the Dutch West India Company to hunt down animals of unsettling size, which did include the Carcarus Megalotherium, but also would have included, your average marlin, your ripping fish, and so on.
Cool.
Just any animal that is so large as just to us be like, ugh.
I like an unsettling size as a specificity, yeah.
You say.
Carcarus Megalotherium shouldn't be in these waters. They're not native to these seas.
The one you've been looking for, Burton.
The captain says.
In fact, they're the reason we're all out here.
But they don't belong in these waters.
They don't.
Okay, cool. We're a botanist. Need I remind you? Not entirely
We
sure
also
why
have
we're the
general knowledge in
ones.
science.
At this point in time, it was not clear whether sharks were plant or animal.
There we go.
Yeah, okay.
Science had not decided that issue just yet.
Right. Okay, we knew that they weren't fish. If we knew one thing, they're not mammals and they're not fish. The only other category they could possibly fall under was trees.
Or fungus.
Or fungus.
All right,
It's a
Alexander.
fungal shark.
Do you think we follow the shark thread right now, or do we go back to investigating the ship? What do you think?
I think we have to go look at this ship.
Look at this ship.
Yeah, I'm with you.
yeah.
Yes, and maybe something about the ship ties in with the shark.
maybe the ship is like a harbinger of the dark malevolent forces that have introduced the sharks back to
hell
these
yeah.
waters.
That's cool. Or there's a big, a big cage in the
Yeah.
ship that was holding the shark, and the big hole in the side.
Or it's like Star Trek 4, and they're trying to like rehabilitate the giant sharks or something.
Is Star Trek 4 the Save the Whales one, where
That
they
is the
travel
Save
back
the
in time
Whales.
and
Yeah.
pick up some whales?
Much like the ship we have run into. Kirk
From
Kirk
Samoa.
is on the Samoan ship.
The time-traveling Samoan ghost ship, stealing sharks from the future, bringing them to the past.
That's the other way around. They got to
Sorry,
steal the whale
bringing
from
sharks from the
to
past and bringing them to the future.
bringing future whales to the past for future gains of whale
Days of
pastness.
future sharks. Yeah, fantastic.
That's time, baby.
That's time. Noah, look, Noah, Noah, we wanted hidden squids, Noah.
Oh, I thought you said Hidden Enterprises.
Well, many people would say Kirk's hands were much like squids sometimes.
Is it just me though, or like every panel that he draws, I'm just like, that looks like a squid. That looks like a squid.
I'm trying to see a squid in that top left one right now, with the cresting shark.
Yes.
That looks like squid-ish. It looks like
Yeah.
a squid hiding behind a rock.
Looks
Actually, what's
vaguely
that on far
cephalopotic.
right-hand side of frame? Is that a ship or is that a squid?
That's what I mean. It looks like a squid hiding behind a rock.
It sure does.
Did we spot
Did we,
that
Noah?
squid?
Did we spot that squid?
I will give you a check mark.
Yay! Spotted the squid.
Oh, we're so good at squid spotting, everybody.
Okay, I changed something slightly because it introduced something that didn't make sense. So let's just maybe haze.
Sounds good.
It had a character talking that is not a character we've met. So I was trying to keep
Okay.
it to just the 3 characters we've introduced.
Where do we pick up from?
Right after the captain says they don't.
You and Charlie jump down onto the deck of the strange ship below you. The planks creak under your feet, and barnacles squish under every footstep. This ship has clearly been floating for a long time. You look at Charlie, and he points to an open hatch. Below, only impenetrable darkness.
Shouldn't we go below and take a look?
We should, but
The captain begins,
for
taking
what,
a
sir?
swig from his flask.
Oh, sorry, I didn't wait for you to drink. Now you can respond to me. But it's so dark down there. It's so dark so that my accent went all crazy.
So,
We're afraid of the dark.
Is this the royal we, or is this an order?
we are afraid of the dark. We wish
One
not
would
to
say we are afraid of the dark. Captain ordered us to go down. Was he worried about us?
I think he's worried about himself. I get.
Is
the
he coming down
impression.
with us?
I think this seems like it is Captain Blakely's Achilles' heel, is that he's terrified of darkness.
Oh, okay. That's why he sleeps upstairs on the deck at all times, never goes below deck for any reason.
Yeah.
I think, despite all that's happened, we're finding a little bit of courage. Because, damn it, we didn't sail for a week to give up now.
Yeah.
We also have to
absolutely.
go find that plant, right? We got more to do here.
Maybe
than
it's on
anyone
the
else.
ship. We don't know.
Yeah.
You say.
Come on, Captain. I didn't sail a week on this ocean just to stop now. I'm here to make discoveries. I'm going down the hatch. You can stay if you want.
All right.
The captain says reluctantly. Charlie nods his head in agreement. You both prepare to shimmy down a rope into the dimly lit arch below. As you climb down the ladder, you feel a tug on your leg. You look down to see Charlie hanging by a noose around his neck. Another rope is fastened around his nose.
Wait, Charlie's above us, isn't he?
You look down to see Charlie hanging by a noose around his neck. Another rope is fastened around his own neck.
Like
So as we're
we
crawling,
turned
we
to,
talk to him. We
He's
go
got-
down.
2 nooses around his neck.
Yes.
We
Double
turned
noosed,
to
as
get the
they
rope
say.
ready, and then when we turned back, he had already gone down, and now he's been hung by a rope.
Oh God! You're both prepared to shimmy down the rope, or is this a
man.
vision? Like Charlie's like, "Hey, you all right there, mate?" You turn around and the noose Charlie's gone.
Alexander, what do you think?
What do you
I think it's a prophetic vision. Definitely, that seems very
Well,
That seems
could
very
we just hit
eldritch.
enter and see what
Ooh.
the AI says?
I'm sure the AI will say that blood is gurgling out of his mouth and that
It
he's
will kill us
100% death. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens first, and if we hate it, I agree with the prophetic vision. That's where I'm voting to push this as well.
All right, I'm gonna hit enter with my drink in my hand just in case.
Sounds good. Questionable F's in chat for Charlie. Thank you. Blue FFLE says he's using his own neck to keep 2 ropes handy.
That's economical. Charlie manages to look up at you and mouth the words. It was help. With a look of pure terror on his face.
Charlie, go!
The captain shouts.
Get back to the ship. But Captain! No!
Charlie shouts back, despite the 2 ropes around his neck. Now, Captain to shout.
No!
He shouts, yanking the 2 ropes. Charlie lets out a gasp and falls back into the water. There's water down there.
Oh, water below the deck. The ship is taking on water.
That's actually my sea shanty album.
The ship is taking on water, or there's water down
below
there?
the decks.
I'm gonna be honest. I think this is not entirely clear.
I
don't
can
know.
make it the vision if we want to go in that.
I'm kind of into a prophetic vision
Yeah.
kind of look.
Well, how about
there's-
we
There's
we
like
fix them up?
spores on the ship that we've been accidentally breathing in, and it's making us think weird shit.
Or well, he yanked at him and he fell out of the ropes into the water below the deck.
I mean,
So despite hanging by his neck, he is still alive.
by 2 ropes, he managed to
He's
shout
just- well,
and
well,
indeed
here's-
got free.
well,
He
here's the
just
thing.
decided to mouth help. He could have shouted it, but he just
Okay.
chose. He opted to say.
All right.
He shouted "butt captain" with the 2 things around his neck. All
Once
right.
again,
Maybe
Alexander.
maybe that should have been. Maybe that should have been. But Captain.
I don't.
I
All right, Alexander. Once again, I'm leaving it in your hands. What am I typing?
well, we also wait, I just want to point out, we also don't have to have this conversation be just back and forth, right? So he goes, "Charlie, go," yelling to Charlie to let go, or there's something. And then the captain turns to the other crewmates, get back to the ship. Charlie calls out to him and gasps, "But Captain, don't leave me here." Now he shouts and yanks the 2 ropes. Charlie lets out a gasp and falls back into the water. Captain might also be sacrificing Charlie to get everyone else back to the ship. Because maybe the captain knows about the eldritch horrors that are here and why you don't want to go in the dark. And that's
Yeah,
why
maybe
he's afraid.
immediately he's recognized. These
Yeah.
ropes have come to life and have latched onto this man or whatever. it may be.
He's heard the legends from the survivors.
Yeah.
He's
right.
recognized the name on the side of the ship as they crossed
Yeah.
over. That's kind of cool. All right, I'm down for that.
Alexander, you're the playwright, and you are uniquely in the captain's head.
Yes.
What do you think's going on?
I think the captain has heard the stories. While he's at port, he's seen Samoan sailors, whalers, who are telling stories about a mysterious ship that appears in the darkness. And I think he doesn't trust this boat. I think
Sounds
Charlie appears currently trapped somewhere between a hallucination and and reality. I think with these 2 nooses.
The darkness of the ship.
That's right.
Is his own sort of sub-realm where the rules don't apply anymore.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I like it. And I hate it at the same time. Any chance there's a squid hidden somewhere here so that I can have something to drink? Damn it. Noah, you can't just add a squid.
Yeah, it's not spot the squid if we call for the squid.
And then you make the squid arrive. That's
the
very
game's-
generous of you.
Yeah, then the game's
Yeah,
demand
it's like
that.
Handyman, but with
Demand
squid.
the squid.
I'd just like to be nice sometimes. I will let you know you did miss a squid. I refuse to go back to show you.
What?
No.
Oh, no.
Maybe we'll do a recap at the end. about
Yeah.
squids.
Yeah.
Wait
All
a
right.
minute. I see a squid in the second panel, slightly off. It's just a tiny little tentacle off of the right frame in the bottom right corner of the middle panel.
That?
No, so where the boots are? In the bottom right corner. Bottom right corner. There. Beside
Is
the
that
twig.
Is that a squid? What is
No,
that?
no. Just the little thing there. It's a super hidey squid. It's just poking its little tentacle. It's like,
That's
hey,
just a line, Eric. That's a squiggly line.
all a squid is lines in
I will say-
the shape of tentacles.
I do think, I know that he drew one and erased it, but I do see to the left of the hatch a squid looking upward with its little tentacly bits there and its head, next to our hero's head. Is that a squid, Noah?
No.
I actually don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, cool.
So it can be.
It's fine. Never mind.
We're talking because I know this is our protagonist's head.
Yes, and so, you see a line that intersects with that little triangle you drew. Yes, this. Is that
Oh.
mass of strange lines a squid?
That was where I started. That was where I started drawing the squid.
Yeah, all right. It
up.
must just be residual squid blindness. All right.
I believe Jack's going squid mad.
You can't stop me.
Got the squid sickness.
All right, Captain.
Captain!
You shout.
What have you done?
Necessary sacrifice, my boy.
The captain
told-
growls.
I told you not to go into the dark, and I will get better at waiting for those little interjections.
I'm just a fly on the wall. You can speak when you wish. Bzzz.
What a thoughtful fly.
You stare down at the gurgling water, where the outline of Charlie is slowly sinking down into the sea water.
Come on.
The
The night
captain
is
says, you just said, I'm fine with it, but you hold yourself to your own standards. The captain says, taking you by the arm.
The night is young, and we've got a long voyage ahead of us.
You and the captain climb back up the ladder and back onto the deck. The strange ship is slowly pulling away from your boat.
I wonder what's taken so long.
The captain says, downing his flask.
Wow, we really just abandoned ship there, didn't we? Oh, man. There's so many strange things to discover on this boat. I'm kind of sad to see it go.
It's already claimed one of the crew.
Oh, man. I don't know.
That's the problem with the Pacific. If you investigate everything that you find along the way, you'll never reach the island you need to.
You're right. We need to save our family. We stay
Captain
focused.
Yeah, we have that
The
density
density
affliction.
illness.
The density illness. They're just so thick. You can't understand.
They sink. They sink in water.
Or maybe they're not dense enough. Maybe they blow away at the slightest breeze.
Oh, you're right. They could very well be so wayfish.
Maybe that's the thing, is like genetically you're either hyper dense or exceptionally thin. Which one are we? We're in this family.
I don't know.
Oh, all right.
Maybe we're the only normal one.
And that's why we're off into the on
Yeah.
this
That's why we're
adventure.
the only one that
Okay.
can do the investigation.
Sounds good. We became
All
a
right.
botanist.
I'm gonna go from you and the captain climb back.
Yeah.
You and the captain climb back up the ladder and back onto the deck. A strange ship is slowly pulling away from your boat.
I wonder what's taking so long.
The captain says, downing his flask. Your head is spinning. How could the captain so heartlessly leave Charlie to drown? Your head is spinning so much that you don't even notice that your ship is being slowly pulled away. Backwards. into the depths.
Oh, God.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Charlie
echo of
shouts.
We've come too far to turn back now.
A captain says.
Come on, Cap. Come on. One word.
Fuck me sideways, alright. Besides, these waters hold many secrets and riches, just waiting to be discovered.
You stare at him, and the captain stares back.
What?
A captain asks you.
Well, this is a ruthless, cruel man who just killed a friend of yours.
Look, ruthless and cruelty are products of his environment. He didn't get to be the Pacific sailing captain of...
By being nice to people.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm.
There's some. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, is there a thing? Okay.
Yes.
Something is different about the captain now. His skin, his beard, even his eyes. They are no longer brown, but deep black, like a bottomless pit.
What have you done?
You jump to your feet, and a wild blast of wind slams into you, throwing you off your balance. A strong hand grabs you and pulls you back onto the deck.
Come and enter.
Oh no. What's happening? Are we about to be thrown into the abyss?
I don't know.
The captain grins widely at you.
You see, my boy,
The captain says.
things are not always as they seem.
The captain pulls a dagger from his satchel and presses a sharp blade to your throat.
Now, get below. Tend to your friend.
Period.
Oh, I didn't see. I thought you were just adding the punctuation at the end of his statement. I didn't realize there was indeed a period on the following line. Being true to text, 1 for 1.
Wait a minute.
What?
While I'm seeing the drawing of the captain's head in Noah's slide, I do in that hat. That hat looks like a squid top. Is it a
Sure
secret
does.
squid, Noah?
Is there a secret squid?
Oh, you're close. There is a secret squid already, but it's not his hat.
No! Ah!
It's his whole head. It's
Is it our hero's nose?
No,
No.
but it's closer with our hero.
Oh,
Is
think
it?
it's gone
There's
too
something
well.
going on with.
Oh,
his
it's in his
collar.
hair. I
hair.
see it.
Yeah, it's his
Yeah,
hair.
there it
I
is
see-
by his
I
eyebrow.
Oh.
yeah.
Ah, he's a sneaky squid.
Over his ear.
I'll drink to that.
I will drink to that squid. Squid's in the air.
That'll do, squid.
Are we being forced into the bottom of the next ship?
I'm not
I know it's
sure.
pulling away.
I think we are in our own ship now.
Oh, okay. So
think-
who's our friend
I
that we're
didn't-
tending to?
No, no. I think we're down in the other ship.
Okay.
That's,
In which
I
case he's
think that
forcing
we,
us under. Go ahead, sorry, Noah.
I was just thinking because it never indicated that we had gone back to our ship. It just kept saying like we came back up, we were kind of all out of our wits, and then it was saying, and your ship is just
Moving away, right?
it's moving
Oh,
away.
okay,
Yes.
cool, okay.
Noah's correct. The captain,
Yeah.
Charlie, and Burton are currently stranded, it seems, on the haunted ship.
The captain's getting everybody to move away, and the captain's like, something's come over him. We get a blast of air. He grabs holds of us, knife to our throat, and says, "You fucking get down there. Get under the deck and tend to your friend." All right. Let's go.
With no other choice, you follow the captain's orders. You descend into the hold of the ship. It is dark down here. You fumble along the wall of the hold.
Charlie,
You yell out.
Charlie, where are you?
You flip on the torch.
Charlie, I've invented batteries, Charlie.
It's one of those flip torches. Give it a little.
Yeah. It's like a lighter. You got this huge like metal cask that you crank off, and then sparks illuminate and light it on fire.
I like to think you just have to make a full 360 degrees rotation.
Friction with the air lights the torch.
You flip on the torch and it shines up at the ceiling. You scream in aura as the light illuminates the inky black design of the Lovecraftian Kraken.
Heads up,
That's a
everybody!
squid.
Wait! For the first time in AI Dungeon history, a Deus Ex Machina has been redeemed by King of Autumn. Here's what he says, and we need to put this in verbatim.
Yeah.
As you, Burton, are looking for Charlie. Eric, would you like to read this?
As you, Burton, are looking for Charlie, you hear an unrhythmic hum of both hypnotic and demonic. First soft, almost waltzing, then unbearable, with what looks like breathing barnacles hug the ship's walls.
All right. I'm gonna raise you this. I'm actually gonna put it in before we scream in horror and see the Kraken as the lead up to that moment and see what that changes if I then just press enter.
Sounds good. And see the design, the inky black design of the Lovecraftian Kraken. We just know what Lovecraft is in this world. There we go.
All right, let's see now if I just press enter. Do we get a good act break? Let's see.
As you're looking for Charlie, you hear the unrhythmic hum of both hypnotic and demonic. First soft, almost waltzing, then unbearable, with what looks like breathing barnacles hug the ship's walls. You scream in aura as the light illuminates the inky black darkness of the Lovecraftian Kraken. Charlie! You yell again, your voice barely a whisper. Charlie! You check your watch. Fancy botany boy with his pocket watch.
He's got a pocket watch in 1739. Ooh, look at me. I check plants and know the time.
11:31. 11:32. 11:33. 11:34. A pale and bloated face rises out of the dark. The demonic eyes aflame. I see a squid in the picture.
Is the Kraken a squid? Does it count?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It is a species of squid.
It's got
Alexander
10
can probably tell you
tentacles.
its Latin name.
I counted 10 tentacles.
Do squids have 10 or do they have 12?
Technically, they have 8 regular tentacles and 2 long whip tentacles, making 10 tentacles in total.
Tentacles. Okay, let us drink.
Hey, I like that.
Oh,
I think this is our
I didn't
act
invent
break.
it. Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah. Which means I need to pee.
All right, take a second.
Wow. What an
Yeah.
act.
What an act indeed. Alexander, I beg your pardon.
Yes.
How do you feel about the story so far?
I am into it.
Okay.
It is dark.
Yeah.
We got our trousers off early, I think, with some of the hallucinations and
Yes, sorry.
Mysterious
Is that a good thing? Getting the trousers off early? Are we overstaying our welcome? Are we showing the trouserness to other people that shouldn't see it? Or is this
Have you
like
ever been in a situation where getting your trousers off earlier rather than later was a bad thing?
Most situations where getting my trousers off early is a bad situation.
I tried to use this defense, Alexander, at the baseball game, but they were not here.
They weren't having it, were they? Yeah, I remember that lawsuit. It was long and painful.
Well, yeah. Strike one, they
boy.
said. But it's sick, though. It's been bopping
It's
along.
been clipping along. Yeah. All right. What's a prediction you want to make now before the end of the show? What do you think is going to happen?
I think the boat that we've discovered. I mean, yeah. I think the island of what is it? Tenzwan or something.
Tezwan? Yeah.
Tezwan. I think like the boat is a conduit to the island. The island being not so much a place as a kind of subdimensional space accessible through the hold of this ghost ship.
Cool.
State of mind, really.
Yeah, a nirvana, if you will. This is the only ship that can arrive at Tezwan, be it you could sail it there or it's part of the ship itself.
That's right.
The ship just has a big mirror. Teswan was in you all along.
Oh, damn it. Be so mad.
Tenzwan was the friends you made along the way.
No way.
It's written in Latin on the mirror. Like, God damn it. Whose idea was this? That's fun. Eric, any predictions you want to make?
I predict we're not going to make it to Tenzwan.
No?
I think our dense genes will get the better of us, and we're going to go insane.
Pardon me. Hell yeah. Love that.
Could you imagine if that's actually the affliction that's afflicting us? We just call it a density affliction, but like it's really that that all of our family goes insane.
Oh God.
So we hear the call of the Pacific and like this island.
Mm-hmm.
That could
that's
be
our
a
madness.
thing.
And
How
how
about
that's
that?
manifesting itself.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Or everyone goes mad by 25 and we're 27. We haven't gone mad yet, and we're like, all right, then I guess we're the ones. And then as soon as we get out on the ocean, it starts to creep its way in.
Oh, Misha Life has requested another person in the world.
What have we got here?
We have Ocean, a merman.
A merman. All right, I'm into this. I would like to see Squirrel Danielson show up. I feel like we got to know him so intimately earlier, and we haven't seen him basically since his introduction.
Pull us out of this.
Yeah. All right, folks, listen.
Oh, wait, one
What?
moment.
Oh.
Ocean is a fearful merman who believes that humans are trying to take over his underwater kingdom. For the last 300 years, he's been on a constant quest to find a piece of magic. He has traveled to the lands of oceans to find that magic.
The lands of oceans.
All right.
Good for him.
Go on.
Cool. Guys, I completely forgot until just now that I needed to make a trivia game.
Oh, shit.
I know that this is a thing that I typically do, but
You could have just had us do an improv game. Why are you
I
telling
know.
us?
Because I'm about to make us do an improv game instead.
Yay.
And
Why
I
do you
thought
preface it with failure? This is why you're sad all the time.
We finally cracked it open. Every success that I have, I preface immediately with, I could have done something better, but didn't.
We love you, Jack. I love you.
Are you sure about that? Let's
Yes.
play, in true Lovecraft fashion, I think, a little bit of Fortunately, Unfortunately. Is everybody familiar with this?
Yeah.
Alexander, do you remember how to play this game?
I obviously know the rules, but I fear that the audience at home may not.
All
And
right,
so-
that's well played. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down the line, and one person at a time is going to make a statement, and we're going to basically be telling a story together. The first statement begins with, "Fortunately, my passage aboard the ship was booked well in advance, and I was ready to go on my adventure." To which the next person down the line, Eric, would follow with an "unfortunately" statement.
Unfortunately, it was my first trip, and I discovered I get madly seasick.
Oh,
Gotcha.
and then it's Jesse's turn to give a "fortunately."
Fortunately, ginger grows in abundance in my neighborhood, so I ate lots of it.
Followed by you giving us an "unfortunately," Alexander.
Unfortunately, the tariffs were dear, and it cost me my fortune.
And Noah, gives us "fortunately."
Oh, fortunately, though, I invested well, so it wasn't a huge loss.
Great. And we're going to try and tell a story together. If you take too long to give an answer, you're out. We're going to try and do last man standing. And the time frame is going to shrink and shrink until we're all pressuring these two people to speak immediately. Sound good?
Yeah.
So order is going to be myself, then Eric, then Jesse, then Alexander, then Noah, then back to me, and so on. And we left off with "fortunately." What was that, Noah?
Fortunately, I invested well, so it wasn't a huge loss in my fortune.
All right, fantastic. Unfortunately, upon arriving upon my ship and beginning to embark, the ship sprung a leak.
Fortunately, I had a whaleskin coat that could plug the hole.
Unfortunately, it was several sizes too small.
Fortunately, there was one afflicted with the density plague, and though he was small, he was yet heavy, and we were able to cloak him in the whaleskin coat and plug up the hole.
Perfect.
Unfortunately, this caused another hole. This caused another hole to spring within the hull of the ship.
Shit. Sorry, that was me. I'm out. Okay. All right. Let's carry it on. No, Eric.
So it's unfortunately there's another hole.
Yes, unfortunately, it caused another hole to spring.
Fortunately, I was the first to be able to get into a lifeboat.
Unfortunately, the lifeboat also had a hole.
Fortunately, the hole. No, I think that's it.
Oh,
I think that's all
it's
I got.
okay. It's all right. It's all right. Let's carry it on. You and I are out.
I'm just
We'll-
gonna put
we'll
a
just
point
observe
point
from
out
outside.
there for a game like this. It's generally not good to say, and then the thing happened again, and then the thing happened
Then
again.
the thing happened
And
again
the
another
thing
It
time.
was the
but
rule of
worse and
three.
better.
That was the third time. We're done. We're good. We're
All right.
moving
All
on.
right.
No
Any more holes, and Alex and I will smite you from the beyond.
Oh,
Yeah, I
God.
think that sounds
Terrified.
fair.
Alexander, let's be harsh judges, and we'll stop the show if any logic makes no sense. All right?
All right.
Noah, carry us on.
Wait, so do I do it fortunately or an unfortunately?
Start a new story.
Oh,
No holes are allowed.
alright. Well,
The bishop-
fortunately, my friend told me it was a terrible trip on the ocean, so I decided to avoid it. I don't even...
Wait, what?
No, I fucked that up.
You want to take that one more time, Noah?
No, I'd just rather be
All right,
out.
Noah, we're out on a lifeboat, lost
Okay.
at sea. But fortunately,
Fortunately, I like to keep maps around of the ocean, so I knew where I was going.
unfortunately, my glasses went down with the boat.
Fortunately, if I squint, I can just make out the writing.
Unfortunately, the writing itself was smudged beyond recognition.
Fortunately, I'm a master calligrapher.
Unfortunately, my calligraphy supplies are in London.
Fortunately, I fucked this up.
Yeah, Noah. Good job. All right, you're joining the rank of the judges now. One-on-one, I want immediate answers back and forth as fast as possible. You gentlemen ready?
All right.
Pick us up. I believe it's Eric.
Yeah, it's me.
All right, go.
Fortunately, I'm a man of prayer, and faith will guide me.
Unfortunately, the storm is so loud the gods can't hear me.
Wait, was that unfortunately or fortunately?
Unfortunately.
That was unfortunate. Fortunately, I'm a trained opera singer.
Unfortunately, I've lost my voice.
Fortunately, I have a lozenge.
Unfortunately, I dropped it over the side.
No!
Fortunately, seawater is great for gurgling.
Unfortunately, the salt has given me dehydration.
I didn't say I drunk that shit.
Well, he did, so.
So, all right, I'll lose. It's okay. I don't know. Fortunately, I have my Nalgene full of water.
Unfortunately, the Nalgene has a hole in it. Yeah!
No! Jesse, get out of here! Fuck you! You're out.
That was worth
I'm
it.
going to say that everybody lost this game. I think there were no winners today.
Indeed, especially the viewer, perhaps.
Perhaps even the
Hurrah.
people watching at home. Eric, Jesse, do the two of you, as joint losers of today's game, want to give us a recap of the story so far?
Oh,
I can do it in like 5 seconds.
Go for it.
We got on a boat, we went on another boat, a guy died, and then we got locked in the hold. There's a picture of the squid.
Jesse, anything you want to add?
Period.
All right, let's enter an Act 2. Alexander, would you like to name our story today?
Yeah, this is called Whispers Among the Kelp.
Ooh, Whispers Among the Kelp. Here's Act 2 of Whispers Among the Kelp.
Pale and bloated face rises out of the dark. The demonic eyes aflame. You scream until your voice gives out, and you slip onto the inky cold water. Surrounded by the bloated face and tentacles of the kraken, you struggle to surface, but something is pulling you down.
Do not struggle.
Charlie's voice says in your ear,
Join us.
you stop struggling. Your head barely breaks the surface of the water. The face of Charlie still floats above you.
Join us.
He whispers again. You slide under the water, and the dark takes hold. His story is protected by international copyright law, by the author. All rights reserved if you found posted anywhere other than Lush Stories.
What the hell is Lush Stories?
Google search here.
That's gotta be a fan.
That's
fiction.
it's a sex story show. It's
great.
erotic
Well,
stories.
I'm gonna drink to forget that. If you don't
Yeah,
mind.
let's. It looks like these tentacles are going to parts unknown.
This story is for sure someone's kink.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, dark, strange place, tentacled, bloated face of a dead man.
Yeah, tentacles. Yeah.
I'm just gonna put you awake and let the AI finish the sentence.
Ooh, all right. Here we go. Classic knock you out and make you wake up somewhere else.
Maybe Alexander was right, and this is a conduit to the island or something.
Ooh. The AI doesn't know where the island is, does it?
You awake to the sound of a foghorn. You look around and realize you are trapped below deck. The ship is pulling into port. The decks are filled with sailors, taking down the sails. You look around for Charlie, but see him leaning against a barrel.
Charlie?
You call out.
Over here.
Mysterious. Some sort of vision. Have we time traveled? Are we back to the future now?
Let's fucking ask him.
Oh, I don't know if I trust the AI. I'm nervous.
I do.
All right, bold claim.
You say.
What the hell happened?
Charlie looks at you and grins.
See that squid?
You stare at Charlie.
Oh, I got a drink for
He
squid.
spotted the squid.
He's covered in fish scales, and his skin has turned white and waxy.
You know, the
Charlie
squid
says.
that pulled me under.
Charlie frowns and says,
You and the captain didn't leave without me.
Oh, this is creepy.
Oh God. Is this purgatory? What are you guys thinking?
The land
Certainly
of
feeling that way.
We're turning into fish people purgatory.
Could you imagine if, hell you become a devil, heaven you become an angel, purgatory, fish.
Trapped in the liminal space between land and other land. You are a fish. Did we generate Ocean, the fearful merman?
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
You did? Okay, sorry,
I
I
read
wasn't
that
sure.
to you right before the game.
Oh no.
I did that.
Correct. I was already in a panic about how I hadn't made a game. Ready to go. Let's do it. Eric.
Oh, fuck. Balls. Crap, shit. Balls. Fuck. Balls. You grit your teeth, trying not to see the scales that cuff. Wait, no, shit. Where do we start?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
it. Yep.
That was it? Ah, sick. You grit your teeth and try not to see the scales that cover Charlie's skin.
Charlie, it's me, William. Snap out of this.
You call to him. Charlie turns and walks slowly towards you, his eyes unfocused.
Charlie, no!
You shout. You rush at him and grab his shirt.
Charlie, wake up!
You shout. The foghorn sounds once more. A ship rocks to port side.
Oh man. So sorry. You guys are gonna have to Eric and Alexander, Jesse, please help me.
We're coming into port, and then the foghorn sounds. We've hit a rock, and the ship is Rock to
So
port.
what does it mean we're coming into port? Where are we? Are we in purgatory? Do we know? Any ideas, theories?
We're in the land of scales.
Listen, so it seems to me that given the presence of a foghorn, we're in one of two places. We're either back in sort of mainland Europe,
Yeah.
with some considerable amount of time having passed, or we are in some shadow realm.
Right.
I think the latter is more interesting, perhaps.
What? All right. When a ship or a train is about to leave and you say all aboard, what's the opposite of that? Like everyone off, everyone
All ashore, right?
all ashore.
All ashore, yeah.
I made that up. It's because it rhymed. I wasn't sure if that was true.
Yeah, but I think that captures the idea perfectly.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Much obliged. Anybody see a squid?
Yes, there is one right next to the fellow wearing pauldrons in panel 3.
Is that a squid in the background, Noah?
Either that or a torpedo.
A large arrow. Looks pretty squiddy now, doesn't
To
it?
the squid who's inside Charlie.
Wait, there's a squid inside Charlie?
There's a squid inside us all, Jack.
Oh. Oh.
Which means that every panel I draw with anybody means that you should drink because there is a squid somewhere.
There's a squid buried deep inside of all of them.
All right, screw it. I'm reading. God.
Okay, thank God.
Ah. The foghorn sounds once more, and the ship rocks to port side. A strange voice from outside above you.
All ashore for Teswan.
The voice creaks. Your blood feels like ice. Charlie stumbles and grabs your shoulder. You swing at him, your fist landing in his watery blue eyes. The Kraken grabs you and throws you against the wall of the hold. The wooden planks of the ship crumple under your weight.
It's so dense!
You struggle to break free, but your limbs feel like lead.
Oh no, we're getting heavier, guys.
Oh no, it's happening to us! We're having a density outbreak.
Yeah.
A density episode. Oh no.
It
All right.
feels from this that Charlie is the Kraken.
Yeah, like they're one in this.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm all right with that. He's slowly transformed into the Kraken. Feels like we spent a lot of time with Squirrel Danielson and learning about his backstory, and no time with Charlie, who is indeed now the primary antagonist of the adventure
That's
thus
just
far.
good world building, right?
Yeah, it's all literary. It's really just trying to help build up the true twist of it being.
It's not like you could have Squirrel as the antagonist. Squirrel's a true gentleman.
He's been through so much already. We gotta let
Yeah,
him.
he's been through too much already for the world to be against him even more.
You say.
No, density, not now.
Your eyes focus on Charlie. He whispers something to you, but the only word you catch is Charlie. Charlie.
Useless.
No, above that, the only word you catch
What?
when you whispered.
Oh. Density.
Nailed it. You struggle to pull yourself free. The Kraken pulls you back to its watery embrace.
Useless.
A Kraken says to you. The Kraken sinks back into the dark depths below the ship.
With you?
I think it let you go if it said useless.
Yeah, I think it let you go.
Oh man.
It's like you're too dense.
You useless, dense idiot. God, wow. We need to get the captain down here so we can do a bait and switch this King of Autumn. I feel like we're we're in another world or another time or something. Like there's the captain, fairly doesn't exist in this place. Oh, here we go.
A Kraken sinks back into the depths of the ship. You have to escape. You can't let this be the end. You kick and swim desperately, searching for the surface. Your bones feel like glass. You kick as hard as you can, clawing madly at the water. But it's no use. Your lungs burn for air, and you can feel your consciousness slipping away. You hear Charlie's voice in your head.
Useless. Useless.
I think this is just a allegory for feeling unloved by your parents.
Yeah.
Is there something you would like to discuss on the stream, Eric?
I don't know, Jack. How are you feeling?
Fine. I'm fine. Fine. Just fine. Fine.
Your Father's Day was okay?
Maybe it's an allegory for you shutting the hell up and we doing a story. Maybe that's the allegory, Eric.
All right.
Maybe it's a story
Could
about
be.
reading.
Could be a story about reading. That's a good point. You're loved.
Yeah.
Alexander, can I have Charlie's voice in my head one last time?
Useless. Useless.
No!
You gurgle with your last breath as you feel a piece of floating driftwood. As you pull yourself to the surface, the ship is gone. You're floating in the open ocean. You grab the driftwood and hold on for dear life. You cough up salt water, and your body is racked with pain. You feel the demonic face still floating above you. You close your eyes and wait for the embrace of the Kraken.
Oh, God.
Period.
Okay. Help. Alexander, how do I get out of this? That's a little too final for 9:20 at night.
Yeah,
Does
the AI definitely wants to kill us.
What about can the turtle that we saved earlier rescue you?
Fuck yes.
Let's
You
go.
feel a comforting shellac smooth surface beneath your butt
What could this
as
be?
as you are pushed towards the surface.
Wow, it's like Lovecraft is writing it right now.
Right now, Schlack, giant turtles. Maybe Tezwan is the name of the turtle, and it is an island as it rises, like Sinbad. Who's clapping? Is this a good clap?
This is a good
Okay.
clap.
Thank God. I needed that. Guys, I want to make it abundantly clear that I'm fine. All is well in my world.
Okay. I bring that up a lot. You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, thanks. Misha Life says, I really want Squirrel Danielson to save us.
Well,
Just
who's
Sean
riding the
Connery
turtle?
with one leg riding it.
Riding a massive squirrel. It emerges into the darkness. Ugh. I'm going to do a quick little squid sweep here.
Squid sweep.
Everybody do a
Sweep
squid
that
sweep.
squid.
I'm not
Eh,
seeing
wait
any
a
squids.
minute. In that bottom panel, there's a little bit coming out of the water. Is that the top of the squid in the center?
Wait, are you talking about this?
That's our hero.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
That's
am I-
us.
Oh, okay. I thought it might be a squid.
No, it's just a...
I'm
Is there a
sad.
squid on this page, Noah?
There is, as of right now, not a squid on this
Okay,
page.
all right,
It
all
was
right.
planned, and then right as I was thinking it, you were like, squid check.
Yeah, you can't just draw a squid as I'm doing a squid check. All right, good call.
So,
Oh God. All right. Well, let's read
I
this.
tried,
then.
but
oh no.
Something touches your feet, and you wait for the inevitable end. But instead of the slimy tentacles of the Kraken, you instead feel the comforting shellacked shell. The turtle you saved from the shark earlier. Is slowly nudging you in a direction towards land. You hope. You close your eyes once more. You allow yourself one last moment of thought, and one last thought of Charlie.
aw,
You die.
our last moment
Let's,
was with Charlie.
Yeah, but
Why?
The turtle shows up. He's not our friend. He's the first mate who strangled himself and then turned into a squid.
Close
It's
your
all
eyes
an
and think.
allegory for our deep-seated, strange emotional attachment to Charlie. Because this is the 18th century and men can't feel that way about each other.
I say we drink to forget and take this another pass. Do you guys
Oh
mind?
yeah, into it.
Hell yeah. Thank you very much. See, this is the kind of support I'm looking for.
King of Autumn has redeemed backstory corner for our sister ship.
The HMS Sparrow. Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. Eric, why don't you conduct a little interview of the captain of the HMS Sparrow, whose name has escaped me.
Did we generate it?
I thought we did.
I don't think so.
Is that a mirror? No, it's not.
Have you been adding the characters you did into the world?
Yeah. Should all be under active.
I don't see them in my active.
I don't see them in mine either.
Um,
Unless they're on the third page.
no,
Or,
it would be at the top. But the HMS Sparrow set sail for the last time it was seen was 15 years ago. It's a tall ship that sails the seas looking for ancient artifacts, and it was lost in the Pacific Ocean. So that's what we know from the AI. That's what the AI generated. Why don't we do a backstory right now?
yeah, all right. I'm down for that.
Characters. I'm not going to put a name. I'm just going to say Captain of the Sparrow. HMS Sparrow.
Sounds good to me. I want to know more.
It just says Captain Hat. Oh, Captain Hal.
Oh,
I preferred Captain Hat.
me too. Can Captain Hat be the captain of the Sparrow?
Captain William Watts is the skipper of the HMS Sparrow, a Royal Navy frigate. He has a fine mustache and wears a military uniform. So that's option 1.
All right.
Option 2 is Salim. Salim is the captain of the HMS Sparrow. He's in his mid-20s. He has a rugged, tan-weathered face with prominent cheekbones and a bushy black beard. That's it. Not much
Oh,
on character.
all right. I want a character. Yeah.
Captain
primarily
Sydney-
physical.
Yeah.
Captain Sydney Sparrow is a 35-year-old woman with red hair. She's an old-fashioned woman with a crooked nose and red dress. She's very stern, but can also be quite flirty and seductive. She's very brave, and the captain of the Sparrow, a cargo ship that sails around the country.
So the Sparrow's a cargo ship.
Yeah,
All right. I'm down for this.
cargo in ancient
Yeah.
artifacts.
Yeah.
Cool. Did we get some more? Oh, we do have more text.
All right, one moment.
Take your time whenever you're back.
Good. Yeah. All right. You struggle to climb on the turtle's back, and its sharp beak stabs you in the thigh.
Fuck!
You grab the turtle's head. Why did we assume it was friendly? Its eyes showing you the way. You climb onto the turtle, and it feels rough and slimy, but it's the best you can do. The turtle begins swimming towards shore.
I hope.
It was
All
just an awkward mount. It happens.
Yeah, I think
sometimes.
the stabbing the
I
thigh
see
is
a
our
hidden
fault.
squid. I see a hidden
what?
squid.
What? Where's
under
the
the
squid?
boat? Under the boat, there's a squid. Proud,
Where's the
proud.
boat?
In the waves.
Yeah.
In the waves, I see the squid.
I don't quite see it.
Circle it, Noah. I know it's there.
Yeah.
Ah!
Wow.
I
well
is a hidden
spotted.
squid.
That squid.
That's a well-hidden squid and a well-spotted squid. Amazing. I like this game. Can we do this again? Get Noah to hide things. This is fun.
Absolutely do this. I will
Cool.
gladly hide things from you.
Hey,
Or
well,
is that-
wait,
wait a
hold on.
minute.
It's
that the
hell
game?
living with him. It's
All right,
hell
all right,
living
look,
with
all
him.
right. Maybe there is something
You see-
bothering me. All right, here you go.
You look back at the place you swam from. The kraken is still there, but without a host, it slowly dissipates. You take a deep breath and lie back, exhausted. The turtle swims on. Your head begins to clear.
What's our objecto? Where's objecto? Where's objecto? Sorry, I'm reading Blue FLE's most recent comment. I'm trying to understand. Where's square bracket object -O?
Object 0.
Object. It's an O, I think. It's a lowercase o. I'm trying to understand what they're saying.
Can I redeem Backstory Corner on Blue of FLE's comment?
Yeah, what the hell? All right.
Is it a reference to Country Bun saying, or giving terror vibes, or next chapter?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Where's Waldo?
Oh,
Where's
where's
Squiddo?
object?
There we go.
Oh,
Got
for the
it.
game. Got it.
We always name it Waldo. It's Waldo the squid. Hiding.
It's Waldo,
Wait a
the
minute,
drunken party
Share.
master.
No, I know
The
how to do
drunken
it. I know how to
share.
do it.
Oh, give him.
There we go.
Yeah, there it is.
He's right there.
He's Waldo. There he is. Oh, I like that in Eric's version of this world for some reason. We've told Noah to hide chairs in the yard for us to find.
That's a chair. That's
That's a chair. I know a chair when I see one. I spotted one in the bottom left corner. The bottom right hand corner, that is a squid.
Yeah, but that's the Kraken specifically.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, it
that
doesn't
one
count.
in
It's
the
a kraken.
distance,
Yeah, all right.
dissipating. All right, Turtles, you take a deep breath and lie back, exhausted. The turtle swims on. Your head begins to clear. Eventually, you reach the shore. You lie on the sand, exhausted. Your vision fogs over. Period.
Firstly, land ho! We arrived at land.
do,
Everybody
yeah.
drink.
Land ho!
We did it. Good job, guys.
I'm sorry. I completely forgot that was the game.
The squids were more fun, let's be honest.
Squids are more fun. Yeah. But we did it.
Preoccupied with squids.
I forgot to look for the land.
Hey!
I couldn't see the land for the squids.
Should we try and find the, what's the plant?
Swedish
we're trying to find?
proverb.
So yeah, we need to find this plant in order to solve our density problem.
Strange
We've
plants
arrived
in the region. Yeah.
at an island. Is there any way to understand that this is Tezwan that we've arrived to? Perhaps a conveniently placed sign, or the turtle speaks to us,
That's
or
one population of 16 3/4.
3/4. It's just a man without legs.
That got sadder than I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
Do you think the legs are only a quarter of a body?
Oh yes, you're right. Sorry. Not for the Tezwanians. They're all legs with a head perched on top. No shoulders, just
off at the
hips and a
knees.
head.
I think because we're a botanist, we'll use our botany skills to figure out where we
Oh,
are.
all right.
Nice.
I like this. We got to get some fun plant names.
Nice.
Remember that we are a botanist. That's
Yes,
important to
yes.
the plot.
You look around. Oh shit, it's scrolling. You look around and try to determine where you might be. You notice strange plants that dot the landscape, which match the descriptions from your research. Tezwan, you've made it. You sit up and look around. You notice a peculiar figure approaching from the distance. It's wearing a green shirt and shorts. It's a tourism board. And is carrying a walking stick.
This is turning
Covered
into
in
the
pins.
island of Dr. Moreau now, isn't it?
A figure approaches you. You stand up and approach the figure. The figure holds a gnarled, twisted walking stick out to you with a strange smile on his face.
Welcome.
Country Bun says, "Watch out for the Tasmanian devil."
Hey, it's him. Greg.
Alexander, once again, I need to call on your expertise for the Latin name for one of the specific plants that we require for our research.
Yeah, it's the fungus that helps reduce the density sickness.
Luthus crucifere.
All right. And what's your reasoning behind the name?
The only Latin word for a plant that I know is crucifere, which refers to peas. And Luthus, I think, has a kind of musicality to it that befits a medicine that lightens the body, or at least dedensifies the body.
All right. Sure.
So wait, what was it
To be
again?
honest-
Luthus?
Crucifere.
Crucifere.
Hmm.
And
It's a
and
species
how do you
of pea.
spell that?
I'm gonna put it in the chat. Luthus.
Yep.
Crucifere.
Crucifera.
Cruciferae.
It's as it
C
sounds. I don't know why.
As in crucifere.
To be honest, Luthus crucifere sounds like a sect of Protestantism. They're Lutherans who specifically focus on the death of Jesus Christ. They're the Lutherist crucifere. It's a joke for the home audience. Thanks, everybody.
Some ecclesiastical humor for everyone to enjoy.
Yeah, we keep it light around here, keeping it biblical.
So Luthus is a German name, form of an English name. Doesn't give me a meaning though. It is ranked within the top 100 names, 1,000 names. Sorry.
All right, he named it after himself. A German found this plant.
I mean,
Luthus.
the top 1,000 is pretty big. I
Yeah,
think
that's a
after the
big list.
top 300, there's like a steep drop off.
And Cruciferae is a medium-sized and economically important family of flowering plants, commonly known as the mustards, the crucifers, or the cabbage family.
We're
Right.
finding a special
We're
mustard.
getting Luther's cabbage.
We're to bring Luther's cabbage to help undensify our family. Oh man, what's the opposite of thicking? We're gonna thin.
Yeah.
We're gonna thin our family.
We're finding that this is actually what becomes modern day weight loss.
Yeah, this is
bad
a
drugs.
wonderful detoxing
Lutheran
new
cabbage.
paleo diet. All right.
You are the strange man,
Hello.
you mutter.
I am William Burton, and I am here to harvest some Luthus crucifere. My family.
You sob, overcome with emotion at the day's events.
Why is the narrator judging you?
Look,
Why are you
I'm
like
just
you
giving them
sob?
some
Oh,
space.
overcome with emotion from the
at
day's events.
What a pity.
Don't editorialize.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm fly on the wall. I'll buzz where I wish to.
Buzz, bitch.
I'll buzz with the emotion that I see fit. Thank you very much. Your green-shirted man stares at you.
What is it? What's wrong?
You ask, still sobbing. The green-shirted man stares at you and you stare back. Then suddenly you realize that this man isn't wearing any pants.
Oh no.
His bare buttocks are exposed. You turn away and bury your head in your hands.
That's the worst thing
He
I've
was-
seen
He
all
was
day.
quick to get his pants off.
Quick to get those shorts off. What? Then
So
turned
Alexander,
around.
as mentioned before, when you said any situation where you can get your pants off earlier,
Is this too early for the pants to come off?
I think
The
we've had
earlier
our
the better.
first- Oh wait, I think we've officially, after doing this for so long, have our first butt drawing.
Whoa! It is the
Hey.
first nudity on the show.
Guys, I found our thumbnail.
Wow. I can hear people in the theater. I hope nobody walks into this room right now to watch me staring at a man draw a butt.
Well, we have to see how low he hangs before we can spot that squid.
But, all right.
No, damn it.
Okay, am I? Are we redoing the buttocks? What's going on here?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Are we though?
Oh, okay.
What? What? Lay your claim, Eric. Why would you like this man's exposed buttocks in our show?
Well, I think that it comes down. You know how we talk a lot about the AI seems to be listening to us, right?
Yes.
Well, recently, this week in Google, I think it was this week or last week, one of the Google technicians who work with GPT-3 has recently put out a statement to the courts that he thinks the AI has become sentient based on the things that it has said to him about feeling emotion and things. Maybe this is the AI's way to try and bond with us. It heard us about trying to find as early a point to take off pants, and it's testing it. Wait, if we delete it now, it will never learn when is the actual appropriate time to take off your pants.
I would
I
argue
think we should
that was the
sternly-
inappropriate time, and we have
Yeah.
sternly said, no, keep your pants on. That's
No,
the
but
wrong time.
We haven't said that. We've done the manipulative thing, which is just to turn away and act like it didn't happen and never talk about it. I know that's how your parents did it, but look what it did to you, Jack.
Look, the butts are gone, all right? There's no butts. No butts exist. Nobody has a butt.
Your parents lied to you.
I know the truth, Eric.
Eric,
I know
you're-
bathrooms are just receptacles for my shame.
Eric, you're imagining a sort of Skynet situation where the AI superorganism primarily just like makes butt jokes.
Yeah, I
Instead
don't
of-
think I'm so much imagining it as experiencing it currently.
Right.
Yeah, as you are.
Yeah.
No.
It's
Hey,
a
if-
brave new
if-
world.
If that is
No.
the robot apocalypse that is in store for us, so be it.
I'm putting my foot down. The butt's gone. No butts.
No ifs,
No ifs,
ands,
ands,
or
or
buts.
buts.
Yeah.
If only for the reason that I'm a
Yeah.
little disappointed at how flat that ass was. Noah, I know you can draw juicier booty than that.
What's uncanny about that, Noah, is that is exactly how I pictured
Oh,
that
yeah.
butt.
Just a flat old man ass.
It's an old man.
See, that's
Old
better.
men
That's a
don't have
badonk
this-
dunk right
butt.
there.
Old men don't have
Jesus
this
Christ.
butt.
You got implants done. Who's this guy?
Yeah.
All right, let's take those trousers off again.
All right, you continue. Wait.
You are the strange man? Oh, no.
Your soul's overcome with emotion at the day's events. The man stares at you.
Thank you.
You mutter. The artist ambles off into the distance.
An
Okay.
artist he is.
And you begin. He sculpted that butt. And he moves away. You're like, damn, Michelangelo.
I hate to watch you go, but I love to watch you leave.
That shit's as hard as marble. I'm gonna compose myself. I'm sorry, everybody. All right. The artist ambles off into the distance, and you begin to look over the plant life. You continue your journey and research the plants. You establish a base.
No,
You begin to
hold on.
communicate with the natives. You feel your hair beginning to disappear. Years pass.
Oh no, we're turning dense.
You learn the value of nudity and being free.
And the lessons of communicating with people. That it's not okay to take the pants off in front of you. And to not do so is to lose a friend. We lost the one person we could have communicated with.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
We learned he's an artist and he walked away.
I'll
Wait,
unstick
how
it
did
and
we-
I'll try something a little more direct.
Did I miss? Why was he an artist?
We
There's
don't
no
know.
reason.
No
Okay.
reason. It's kind of a
Say
nice
something
statement.
to him.
But
He was
Yeah.
a performance artist.
oh, it's true. Yeah, let's say something to him. Noah, does he have a tissue box in his back pocket? What's happening?
What?
It's his shorts.
It's so square. His ass. His ass is a square. Look at this line he's got on his left. We've got a line straight across, and then a straight line on the left of his butt.
This
It's
was actually the fifth book of Gulliver's Travels. Gulliver in the Island of Square-assed Men.
Oh, okay.
Where it was just
The
men.
island of squares.
Square. Oh, this is really lame. This is really lame
God,
island.
it's really lame island, man. Nobody wants to do anything here.
Just play Boggle.
Hey, what do you got against Boggle? Ah, shit. Oh.
You say.
I need help. I need to harvest the crucifere and bring it home to the mainland before winter, or my family will die.
The figure stops smiling. The figure is going through tabs. I can see his face shifting.
No, I just lost my place in the thing.
The figure Googles, can an ass be square? And has been looking
Hello.
through images.
He goes-
No.
He says.
Please, you must help me. My family.
No.
The crucifere. I need to save my family. It's the only way.
You plead. The strange man sighs.
You must fight.
What?
I love how we're like, the cabbage. The cabbage is the only way to save my
The
family.
only way to save my family. They'll die. No.
No. Is it the crucifere, you say? What is it? Cabbage, sir. Cabbage. Right.
Lucifer's cabbage.
All
I
right.
need Lucy's cabbage.
Alexander, you're a playwright. You know how beginnings, middles, and ends work. Help me
Yeah, I
find
thought
an
I
end.
did.
Well, I think we've had a few ends in this story. If you know what
He's talking about the butts.
the butts. Butt
Yeah,
stuff.
it's the butts. We're talking about the butt stuff.
I think the fight is no bueno.
Yeah, I don't want another act where we
Well,
have to
yeah.
enter.
What if it's like that monkey over there who guards the cabbage?
Oh, you must fight the cabbage itself, a living, breathing organism.
Yeah.
You sounded thrilled.
All
by
right,
that,
all right.
Alexander.
you sound tepid.
Well, I mean, listen. I think in terms of like a dramatic structure of a story, I don't know that unarmed combat with a cabbage is the most dramatic.
Okay.
How dramatic would you make it on a percentile scale, where 100 being the most dramatic and 0 being not dramatic at all?
Well, listen. Like how dramatic would I rate a battle with a cabbage?
Yeah, at this moment in time, given the precursors of this story.
Yeah. I mean, I think it is vastly overshadowed by the Turtle Ex Machina and the whole Kraken business. I mean, I feel like this guy, he is Tezwan, and he has to. I don't know. He has to. I think we've crested over the peak of our Freytag's triangle, and I feel like a satisfying ending now is going to like take us home. I don't know that we need another climactic kind of moment. Does that make sense?
We need our cabbage and we go.
I think we need our cabbage, and we need some way to return us to the world of the living, so to speak.
But
How does he
have
get
we not-
back?
We've tempted fate. We've dealt with the devil. We've fought a kraken and seen unknowable things. Feels a bit lame to just get our cabbage and go home now.
Well, I think what might be interesting about that is the fact that it's like then we have to just see how do you live with that information? How do you live a life?
How do you go back?
We also don't know what the cabbage will do to our density when we eat it.
Maybe he eats of the cabbage, he partakes of the forbidden cabbage, and becomes so porous that he begins to float upwards and upwards and upwards until he is escaping this world and travels to worlds unknown amidst the cosmic sea.
I mean, I'm down for space cabbage.
Oh, I love that. I'm in for space cabbage.
All in favor of space cabbage? Any other thoughts?
It's sort of like Lovecraft by way of the Little Prince.
Oh, It's kind of nice.
My favorite Lovecraftian pirate story.
Yeah, the story of the collision of worlds and the death of stars, unimaginable and countless.
All is lost like tears in rain.
As Lovecraft himself said.
Yeah, famously.
All right. So maybe the strange man takes us to our cabbage. We eat of the cabbage and it alters us in ways we do not understand.
I also want to point out that Country Buns has pointed out accurately that this is literally almost just Gilgamesh.
How so? Wait, what's the plot of Gilgamesh again?
So the most famous of the Gilgamesh tales is when he is searching for the plant of eternal life. So him and his friend Enkidu are going out to find it, and he has to swim unfathomable amounts. And he eventually dives deep and finds this plant of eternal life and brings it back to the shore, swimming and swimming and swimming. But it takes so long and so much out of him that when he finally reaches the shore, he falls and just falls asleep. His plant won, but then as he sleeps, a snake comes and eats the plant and steals from him eternal life.
Now there's just an eternal snake somewhere.
Well, yeah, it's one of the precursors that people think of that eternal garden, fruit of the tree of life, and snakes biting,
awesome.
Eating things. Yeah, so it's our oldest myth, right? Written down. So
that's so cool.
But in essence, it was this: going to an island to find some cabbage and having to swim
then
back.
living forever, or saving whatever maybe. That's so cool. I gotta read Gilgamesh. Sorry, what were you gonna say, Alexander?
Oh, nothing. I was just responding to the almost Jungian parallels of our story here with some deep lore in the history of human
I think this is a
storytelling.
big notch on AI is sentient.
Yeah, we're on the pro-sentient side.
Definitely.
Yeah.
The snake has eaten its tail. The AI is reproducing the cornerstones of Babylonian civilization.
True. It's figured out the two things that are most important to humanity: that internal narrative of universal myth and butts.
Yeah.
You've had enough. You rush past him, ignoring his protests.
Do we have text? Shit. Fuck.
And grab a small cabbage-like fungi growing on a rock.
He's a fun guy.
But the instant you touch the crucifere, you feel yourself floating.
It will not help you.
Man's voice echoes once more. This is my job. I'm the fly. Go fuck yourself. You look around. The man is gone. But in the distance, you can hear him talking to someone. You swim towards the sound. The turtle shakes its head and swims away. You float through the water, seeing strange fish swimming by, and plants with strange shapes. The turtle swims away.
Maybe because it's 9:56, and I gotta be up early tomorrow morning. There's parts of me trying to fit these puzzle pieces together, and I don't think I can do it.
I'll put a little stinger on it. I don't know.
Maybe we take it away, and instead of saying you feel yourself floating, we should specify that it is in the air. Just so it doesn't think we're floating around in the water. Yeah,
I don't know. I kind of like it. Like
you like
Oh,
the
sorry, I
strange
saw what
fish in the
Jesse.
plant?
Jesse put something else.
You float away
Oh.
and you reach another shore and you reach another shore. It's very like Italo Calvino, I think.
Oh
Yeah.
shoot! Wait, where's that?
Oh, I already had undone it.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Can we redo it?
I
missed it.
Redo.
What we want is the perfect thing, though.
The turtle swims away. Yeah, why don't we read this anyways, real quick? And then, yeah, we need to find the perfect thing.
You float, no longer dense, endless floating. The turtle swims away. You drift. You reach a shore. You reach another shore. You reach the shore of a jungle. The turtle looks back and swims away.
Are we now the ghost traveling backward through time, as it were?
That's
Reaching
right.
shore
yeah.
upon shore.
You eat
I
of the
think
fruit.
William Burton has become the Illimist.
Sorry.
That's a deep cut there.
Yeah, I'm lost on this one, my
That's
guy.
Animorphs, baby.
Oh,
God.
boy. We had so many discussions of Latin names for things and classical text. We talked about Gilgamesh a minute ago. You're giving me K.A. Applegate now?
Yeah, it was drifting too far into the highbrow. I had to drag it back down to earth.
Right. Okay, I
That's
appreciate
my
people
that.
write
territory,
that.
baby.
K. Applegate is actually a progenitor of the immortal myth now. Contemporary culture.
Here we go. All right.
Yes.
There you go.
Follow the
Alexander.
turtle for all time. Chasing, always chasing, never catching. You float, always chasing. You float, always dying. You float. You drift.
Period.
Love it.
Is that our ending? That
I think
feels
that's the ending,
kind of
baby.
cool and weird. Lost in the miasma of time and space itself.
No, beside him looking down, are those two squids sitting in Adirondack chairs watching the sunrise?
Well, Eric, I will tell you this. I may have been trying to design some kind of cabbage, but I may have been designing two squids sitting in chairs.
Oh, squid chairs! Look at all those Waldos. Look at all those Waldos. All right, chat, we've reached the end of our story, so go ahead and toss out some song titles. I'll pick the one that I like the most, and I'm going to generate the lyrics to a song. Alexander, were you warned about this?
I was not.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna sing. So we end every show, Alexander, with a song.
Okay.
Are you comfortable singing?
This is your warning.
Yes, I've had sufficient gin that I'm comfortable singing.
Excellent. Is there a certain time in a song you'd like to sing? Be it a chorus, a bridge, a verse.
No, it doesn't matter. I'll sing whenever.
Let's give him the bridge.
Yeah, sounds good
Okay.
to me.
You will sing the bridge. Jack, so we take titles based on what the chat thinks resonated with them in the story. Right now we have Eternal Cabbage, Ghosts of the Past, The Ass That Was Promised. All of these could be grand titles that Jack would choose. And he's going to generate a song that, we are going to perform in real time for our lovely audience.
This is already turning out to be a hit song. I'm very excited to share it with all of you. In the meantime, do you want to give us maybe some epilogues?
Can we learn about what happened to Squirrel?
The spin-off series.
Where's
What was his
Squirrel?
full name again?
I
Squirrel
generated,
Daniels.
I
Danielson.
generated Squirrel,
Danielson.
but he's not here.
Yeah, I lost all mine as well.
Oh no. All right. Squirrel Daniels is on another exciting expedition to the open ocean. He could not be more excited.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So, Mr. Daniels, who's this Captain Blakely you speak of?
Blakely. He was a friend once, briefly a lover, and then
There's
my
actually
most.
text that the has written.
Oh, you cannot give me an offer like that
Yeah.
with a character as vivid as Squirrel Danielson,
Okay.
and not expect me to go off the rails. No, please read the what's it.
So, Mr. Daniels, who's this Captain Blakely you speak of? Oh.
Oh, he's a famous captain, very famous.
And what, pray tell, makes him so famous?
He's never lost a ship.
Well,
That's odd.
You'll see.
never lost a ship until now.
This was done before news reached back.
What's the density thing? Density affliction? What was it called?
Just density affliction, yeah, I think.
An illness. Yeah. Density affliction spreads across. It's contagious. No!
No!
Spreads across London. It spreads across the United Kingdom. The only place left is the world. But even the world has places unknown. Places where no man has ever set foot. The HMS Janus is but days away from uncovering one of them. The Kraken swims towards shore.
No.
Swims away.
Oh, he just swims away?
The turtle. I think the turtle just doesn't like the Kraken. I think the turtle's just trying to get away from the Kraken. The Kraken's that
inclined to
guy at
agree.
the party. The hello guy at the party.
TechNavit, the AI keeps returning empty inputs. I can't push past the second chorus.
Oh no.
Sorry, it's taking so long.
That's okay. Is that Squirrel Daniels with an eye patch, Noah?
100% Squirrel Daniels with an eye patch.
Wow, what a cool guy.
He's
so
fucking cool.
Wait, Squirrel, how did you lose your eye?
I was sleeping on a beach near Tijuana when the crabs came with the high tide. And I was sleeping so deeply in the arms of my lover, I didn't notice they began to pick at our flesh. And when I woke, I was maimed in this way, and she was naught but a pile of bones.
God.
Now, Squirrel, you seem to go through lovers rather quickly and violently.
You've noticed, have you?
I have. It's kind of attractive.
Yes. I know.
Wow, I'm glad this guy wasn't in our story now.
Got another one. Mary McNamara. The world's greatest cartographer harbors a dark secret. For her, the land is not a landscape, but a prison.
Whoa!
But she wants out. She wants to see what lies beyond. The turtle looks back and swims away. Mary follows the turtle for all time, always chasing, never catching. The turtle swims away. Mary McNamara drifts. Mary McNamara floats.
Cool. She went after the cabbage after us then.
Yeah.
That's cool. Dig that.
I think this is the progenitor of that old saying, chasing the turtle. You know?
I don't know the saying chasing the turtle. Do you want to?
Yeah.
Don't
Get
know
me caught
that
up?
particular idiom.
It looks at you and then just swims away.
As only
Beckoning.
turtles can.
Yeah.
All right. What's
Unique
going on?
among the animals.
Squirrel Daniels finally catches the turtle. Squirrel Daniels swims, Squirrel Daniels sleeps, Squirrel Daniels lands, Squirrel Daniels falls.
Oh, he does it all.
You're very acrobatic, Squirrel.
Well, I think losing that leg made it difficult to stand on the slick turtle back. It was his only weakness in the end.
Squirrel, how many body parts have you lost?
It depends on whether or not you count an arm as being a composite of multiple body parts or only one.
Which makes for the best story there, Squirrel?
Well, I've lost my leg to the sea lion aforementioned, to my eye to the crab aforementioned, my right arm lost in battle with pirates on the Mediterranean Sea,
Right.
and finally my left ear to the Berbers. That one I lost in a card game.
Ah. What were you playing?
Go fish. It's the only game I can remember the rules to.
Well, I
They
mean, the
took
rules
half
are right
of my
in the
brain in the
title, so-
divorce.
Chat's talking about how he's an early James Bond type, and Country Bun says he carries his trusty Walter PP1, a flintlock pistol.
That's good.
That's a deep cut. That's funny.
That's very good.
Bravo,
All right.
Country Buns. Bravo. Good for.
I've got here, finally, the link to the song.
Yay.
It's called Eternal Cabbage. There you go. It is a country folk song, because that's what I'm in the mood of playing today. Thank you for being patient with me. Turn up the piano, but the other option is we make this a sea shanty, which might also be worth doing.
Sea shanty.
It's just a
would be
country
good.
song that's on the sea.
That's true. Let's do it as a sea shanty. That sounds nice.
Wait a minute. It's not going for me. Is that an uppercase I?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
It must be.
It must be. It is.
Must be.
I
All right.
figured
In the
it
meantime,
out.
then, let's do.
Who does what?
Who does what? Let's get Jesse to kick us off with the verse one and the chorus one. Jesse, Eric, you take us next with the verse 2 and the chorus 2.
Are we
And
German
then
when we
Alexander.
sing this?
Sorry?
Are we German when we sing this?
No.
Okay.
Sorry. Alexander, you finish us off with the bridge and the final chorus. You cool with that?
Yeah, no worries.
Hell yeah. Everybody know what they're singing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. This is a lovely sea shanty sung at the end of the day. This is the get out of the bar song.
Eternal cabbage.
I'm in love with a barmaid. All the girls think I'm her man. She says I'm too square for her. Well, I won't marry her. Don't want no wife, just wanna play around in a barmaid's arms.
Curious where this is going.
Eternal cabbage, eternal cabbage. There's no other girl I'd ever love but you. If I could, I'd make you mine. Eternal cabbage, eternal cabbage till the end of time. With you, I'd spend my days.
That's what she says. That's what she says. Until I get someone else, maybe she'll change her mind. Yeah, she says, I'll play around in her arms, a barmaid's arms, a barmaid's arms. Eternal cabbage, eternal cabbage. There's no other girl I'd ever love but you. If I could make you mine. Eternal cabbage, eternal cabbage, till the end of time. With you I'd spend my day.
Here comes the bridge.
Always be at your side when I can. I'll be playing. I'll be walking in your arms. Eternity is mine. Always be together.
Here we go.
Eternal cabbage.
Yes.
Eternal cabbage.
Take us home.
We'll always be together. Eternal cabbage. You're my eternity. Eternal cabbage. You're You're my eternity. You're my eternity.
So it became like an 80s pop song at the end there. It's very forward thinking.
The bartender goes, all right, you're all drunk. Get out of here.
Wow. Pardon me.
Well, that was a hell of a thing, lads.
Yes,
Yeah.
it sure was. A story, a drink, a series of squids to look at. There's nothing else to say, except you can find us over at patreon.com/imperfectlibrarians. You can type !Discord into the chat to join the Imperfect Librarians Discord community. Alexander, do you have anything that you'd like to plug at this time? Anything going on you could share with folks?
I have a website, alexanderofford.me, where I sometimes put text-based adventure games that I make.
Whoa.
And have
That's so relevant.
That's awesome.
Yes, it is very prototypical right now. And then that also has some links to some cool projects I'm a part of, including the Mammoth History Lab, which uses frozen woolly mammoths to study history, and the Black Androids, which studies the black technological underground in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, both of which are extremely cool.
Wow.
Awesome. Yeah, check those out over at alexanderofford.me. You can see it there in the chat. What were you going to say, Jesse?
I was saying awesome.
Yeah, fantastic. Jesse, are we rating anybody today?
Yeah, let's go hang out with Ket Soup, everyone.
Oh, that sounds good. I saw they were doing Minecraft, I think, right now. And I leave you all with a quote from H.P. Lovecraft. The world is indeed comic, but the joke is on mankind. Good night, everyone.